We just left our last tribal council, and again, my name was out there. I am quite devastated that Meg was the one that went. I thought I had enough movement and traction to get Remy out.
I think I have me go right now and I need to shut it.
I need to be more tight-lipped. We both know how to improve.
Yeah, I thought the votes were gonna follow me.
Why?
I don't know, I feel like I'm just making enemies left and right.
No.
Okay. No, but that worked out exactly how it needed to.
Yeah, but we had a couple of random votes. It didn't make much sense. I think that the three of them went for Remy. Who voted for Mark? Kelly? Because he just wanted to be in the majority?
I have no idea, but Remy told me he voted for Bree. So I'm guessing Bree, or the two votes for Bree.
He didn't get the plan in time?
Mark and Remy, and they just didn't get the plan in time because we kind of left him out of the loop.
No, I told Mark about Meg, but you know, he's...
Okay,
But the six of us voted for Meg, which is really all I care about because this is the six I want to work with, right?
Exactly.
Cool.
No, I need to drop the ego, and I think we need to chill about that.
Yeah. No, I know. Let the girls run the show for a minute.
Yeah, I do think if I had a memory about Mark or Remy goes next, so the right people come to us.
Yeah, and we have Jared with us for the end, but we should, we also have the idol, so if we have to, we can...
We'll do a flash.
We can like at the end with the girls, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I really want Mark or Remy out as like a green vote, so I can instill a little trust in the remaining red. And also, you know, Jared's been kind of sneaky a little bit. He's got that connection with Bree that he made this big, eloquent speech about, but he's just a little shifty and he's super likable. So I thought I really wanted to go to the end with him at this point with Brian, but I don't know if I can trust him fully anymore, so maybe that's a move we have to make in the future, in like these next few rounds.
The other team's alliance is just like so strong, where I was like completely blindsided in that vote. And I just feel like I'm just like the next one for like the bigger alliance. But I'm like, Kelly, don't get down like that. Like, I'll find a way.
What happened? I have no idea. Maybe you guys don't want to tell me.
No, we were basically concerned Kelly had it, so yeah. But I think some people voted Bree because they weren't in on the Meg, and that's what happened.
I think.
Yeah. I had to give it a shot, you know, to stick to my own ride, but I wouldn't have that with them. It's like the alliance.
Like literally 5 seconds before they said that. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna press the button.
I feel like people want to use me as a number. Everyone is like coming up to me. My name hasn't been thrown out. I'm still able to walk in groups naturally. I feel really, really good. And for the redemption theme, that's better than I've ever played. So I'm feeling pretty good. Very, very good about my game.
You vote for that.
So I was like, okay.
We actually had enough for me because I was voted for Remy. Yeah, we actually had enough for me if you vote for me, but it's not. Don't worry about it.
And then who did that mark?
I threw it.
You did, okay.
Because I thought it might get tied, but then it might get double idol, and then if I vote Mark, then it just like, I don't know. Who knows? I don't know.
Okay, so last trouble was kind of crazy. I think 5 different people got votes. I got a vote again, which is always fine. But it seemed like the Meg plan, which I am so sad that I was part of, went through. Meg, when you watch this episode, please understand I'm still sad about what I did, even when this airs, because you rule and I value you so much.
All right, welcome to your next immunity challenge. Jared and Albert, I'll take back the immunity necklaces. Thank you. This time, only one immunity is up for grabs. We are playing a Survivor Classic challenge called Touchy Subjects. All right, earlier today at the start of the merge, we had everybody answer questions about each other, like who smells the most, who is the most attractive. And now we tallied those answers and we have the highest vote getter for each category. You're gonna put that to the test and you're gonna answer those questions and guess what you think the majority of the merge said for those questions. The person who has the most points at the end of this challenge will win immunity. All right, for the first question, who is the least trustworthy? You're looking for who did the majority say is the least trustworthy. All right, everybody, reveal your answers. The correct answer is Bree. Everybody looks like they wrote Bree, so everybody gets a point. Question number 2. Who is too confident? Who did the majority say is too confident in this game? All right, reveal your answers. The majority said that Remy is too confident in this game. If you said Remy, hold it up. Who thinks they are smarter than they actually are? Who did the majority think which person is smarter than they actually are? All right, reveal your answers. The majority said it was either Cam or Remy. Next question. Who should have been voted out already? Who did the majority say should have been voted out already? Everybody reveal. The correct answer was Bree. Who did the majority say they never wanted to see again? Who did the majority say they never wanted to see again? All right, reveal your answers. The majority said Mark or Bree. Question number 6. Who did the majority of the tribe say was the most attractive? All right, everybody reveal. The tribe said that Jared was the most attractive. Question number 7. Who did the majority say will win this game? Who did the majority say will win this game? All right, everybody reveal your answers. The majority said that Aaron would win this game. Next question. Who did the majority say was a good liar? Who did the majority say was a good liar? Everybody reveal. The majority said that Kelly was a good liar. So if you said Kelly, leave it up. Who did the majority say was the most honest? Reveal your answers. The majority said that Albert was the most honest. Question number 10. Who would not survive on the real show? Who did the majority say would not survive on the real show? All right, everybody reveal. The majority said that Stacy would not survive on the real show. Question number 11. Who did the majority say smells the worst? Who did the majority say smells the worst? Everybody reveal your answers. The majority said that Jared smells the worst. Okay, so with only one question left, there's only a few people left in this challenge. The other people can sit down on the ground. So Brian, Remy, Kelly, and Stacy, you can stay standing. Everyone else can take a seat. The last question. Who could you actually see on the real show? Who did the majority say that they could see on the real show? All right, everybody reveal their answer. The majority of the merged tribe said either Aaron, Meg, or Brian. So Kelly, you're out. We're gonna go into the tie-breaking question. All right, one person received the most votes out of all questions. So I'm looking for the total number of votes that person received throughout all the questions. That person was Bree. She received more votes than anybody else in the merged tribe. How many votes did Bree receive total from the 12 people that made it to the merge? The person that's closest to that number will win immunity. Reveal your answers. The correct answer is 19. Congratulations, Remy, you have 1 immunity.
Wow.
What a sweat. All right, you are safe at the next tribal council. Congratulations.
I'm fine. It's okay. You're here. I'm here. It's a game. It's no hard feelings. Someone has to be voted in. Oh. That's never a good thing in this game when you're like, I thought your name was written 47 times.
Brian,
But you get her logic. Yeah, oh, absolutely. I wrote 29. 2 numbers off of it. I put 29, so I was way over over it too.
Who said I'm the most? Get over here.
I was just I meant what I wrote.
Oh, yeah?
So, Remy won immunity, which I was kind of throwing his name around a little bit because I like the idea. He's playing a little messy. I'm worried that the jury might start thinking that it's green strong all the way, which kind of is, but just a few of us that are actually green strong all the way to the end. But I really want a green out soon, and that kind of fumbled everything. Because Remy was the perfect target this round. He was throwing out Brian's name. He was throwing names around, which he does all the time. He threw out the names for Bree and Kelly last round.
The Touchy Subjects was to my expectation. Like, I was named most attractive. I swear I'm not that conceited, sorry. Just had to get that in there. But, and I was not surprised I was most smelly either. The one thing I was surprised about was how everyone thinks she's playing the best game, and yet she's not coming up on votes, and I don't blame her. She's never played this game, she's trustworthy. Heck, I still want to work with her.
Think that, you know, if you're winning a lot of alliances or if you're in the big numbers, that you're safe. But whenever you haven't been able to test your alliances, you haven't been able to go to tribal a lot, there's a lot more fractures here, and then especially after the Superlatives Challenge. The Superlatives Challenge always airs some dirty laundry, and, you know, Erin's paranoid now. Erin had no idea that she was seen as a big threat, and now she is nervous and ready to make a move.
I'm so thrown by that challenge, being voted like biggest threat. I don't remember. Oh no, most likely to win, which aka makes me feel like the biggest threat that I was totally blindsided by. And then another good one, like make it to the real survivors. So I was just disoriented afterwards and feeling like really, the whole time I went in there going, you know, saying to Bree, it's just a stupid game. We're just getting points and knocking points. Then this thing knocks me off my feet.
Hey, at least I don't smell. People just don't want to hang out with me because of my personality. Kidding. I know I smell. I don't care. I mean, I do care. Whatever. I shower, okay?
As soon as we got back to camp, I asked Brian to talk to me. He waved me off. I could tell from the vibe that all the alliances wanted to talk to each other. I'm not really part of an alliance anymore. I think my best strategy now is to lay low for a while. Kelly and Bree are less trustworthy than me, so they will hopefully be the first targets to go from the old Erie tribe, and then I can maybe slip into the final three somehow.
What the fuck is going on, bitch?
Me neither.
You wanna? I feel very like I would like to be a part of the decision making because I want to build that trust. And if you if like the group like doesn't include me in that, then and then I'm just essentially feeling like I'm not.
The one thing that was preventing us from doing that, I promise you that much, was your idol.
Well, and I was talking with Brian, and I was like, what was also kind of annoying was I felt like Meg and Bree were like on top of me, like trying to see what I would do with my vote. And
who did you vote for?
I voted for Bree because she was like kind of annoying me at the end. And I'm like, you can't rely on me to like save your game. Like it is like now we're at the merge. Like if the numbers made sense for us to have an alliance, we would be in an alliance. But it just like you're pissing me off, and like I don't know what to do.
I said the same thing to Albert, which is it was never you two. It truly, I don't want it to be that either this round, and I don't think it will be. Like I can't really say much right now because there's no plan. There's no decision being made unless it's being made right now, and I have no idea. Yeah. But just know that it was never you.
Who's making the plans? Would you say it's like
the last one was Remy.
Really?
He like started that one. He was like,
that's like.
I don't know if he's like throwing around names for the sake of throwing around names.
Okay.
The bottom is not bottom is not talking to me. They're happy with where they are. The top is a little bit talking to me because they know there's going to be a war soon. But they're not budging that much yet. I have to talk to someone in the middle then.
I want to strategize, but I thought they were listening to the voice.
No one talks to me, so
No,
you don't want to talk to me?
Let's talk. No, Albert, I want to talk to you.
Quick question.
I'm not opposed to you. I told that, so.
Would you guys be down to get Brian out?
Brian?
Yeah. I'm down for it.
I was told your name by your people.
Hey,
so
that's fair.
I know. I just wanted to put it out there. Like, I'm willing to work with you if there's someone else that you want to take out. But
Yeah, I was thinking like Brian. I think he's a really big
I mean,
threat.
so it's the time to get out a big threat like that.
like
He almost won this one.
Right.
Aaron,
It could have been.
She was gonna win.
right.
Aaron?
I think people were saying you were gonna win, and people were saying Cam was gonna win. So that's
Yeah, I'm actually.
If you guys want to fight, now's the time.
Yeah, all right, I guess whatever. It's a stupid game. What are we thinking right now?
I was thinking Brian, just to get a big threat out.
Big guy.
And we're still like.
You still have the numbers.
Yeah,
Like, there's not
I
much
think-
traction I can make. But yeah.
Brian's name got voted out, and he is up there for me. I want to take him as far as I can, but I also know that eventually I'll have to make this move. So even though that offer came from outside of my alliance, I considered it. We've formed a bond as well, but I think that lets me get rid of a threat and also keep my core strong.
But you've heard Mark too, so you're not just only hearing me. That's plus.
Yeah.
Getting called out.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
okay.
That's what it is. Yeah.
I think I am okay this round, but you never want to say that in Survivor because the second you think you're safe, the second you're going home. But at this point, I think it's Mark or Brian. Everyone thinks Mark might have an idol, and in that case, then Brian would have the other votes. But I think it's still possible that there's a few lingering votes still on me because why wouldn't it be? It's another tribal, and I'm there again. But I think people are starting to see that I'm willing to adapt to the new game, especially now that Meg's out. You know, she was my number one. We've been closest throughout all of these votes. We voted together the whole time, and now I don't have anybody that I'm aligned with. I'm a complete free agent and willing to vote for anybody at this point.
What's the push for? If you think I don't know. Like when we were discussing stuff before, he was title hunting, so like his name got thrown out, and then it just
Yeah. I was still thinking, I don't know. I don't know if that's true. I haven't done too many.
3 Erie and 8 Mohegan. 3 Erie kind of scares me because they're going back against the wall, but also 8 Mohegan kind of scared me too because, you know, I mean, I'm a person that was just voted as a person that no one wants to see after the game, which is really fun to hear because I think I have a pretty fucking awesome personality, in my personal opinion. I digress. So it kind of concerns me because, you know, you don't like being told, hey, you suck in this specific way. I think Brian's gonna get some votes. I'll probably get a throwaway vote or two, or hopefully I don't go home. Let's just put it that way. I made the jury though, so I'm really happy about that.
So I've been thinking like getting Brian out again.
Getting Brian?
Yeah, he's a super big threat, honestly.
I think so too.
And he's really.
Do you think we have the numbers now to vote Brian out?
I have 5 people down there that are down for Brian. So
And are you? Because I want to be on the right side of the number.
Yeah, like
Obviously, as we all do. I would vote Brian.
I'm cool with Brian. So if you're cool with that, I'm down. I think you have to say.
But they were also talking about Mark. But the thing is, Mark isn't really a huge threat.
He's not the
in
big threat.
challenges, so
No.
I don't know why the fuck we would get rid of Mark.
Yeah, I don't even know who voted Mark, and like there's like
I
another.
think that was Bree trying to grasp at straws.
Yeah, no, I think it was Bree, Albert, and Meg that voted for me. So I don't think Bree voted for Mark. I don't know who voted for Mark, but.
Okay, so yes, okay, so I need to fact check this, but Bree and this could be like Bree making up shit, but Bree comes up to me and tells me, oh, Remy is saying Brian.
Oh, is he?
So
He's always gonna lie.
But the thing is, I don't know if she's like making up shit.
But does it matter?
I feel like he would tell me. I don't know.
Do we feel comfortable with Kelly?
I'm good with Kelly.
So we're good, right?
Okay, I'm good. And that's me.
She doesn't have an idol. We've kept an eye on her.
Yeah.
She has like 5 minutes more to find one.
Yeah.
Well, I think now that we got the first merge vote out of the way, people want to shake it up. Well, I think it's going to be a two-way vote between Brian and Kelly at this point, and we could see some flipping. The one interesting thing was a comment from Bree saying that Stacy is gunning for Mark, which is interesting because Stacy and Mark seemed like they were looking for the idol back in Green Camp together. They seemed like they were on the same tribe for the Abenaki switch. So that is a little bit of a wrinkle, but I still think I'm expecting to see Kelly and Brian, and I'm very concerned that it's Brian tonight.
And if that doesn't happen, I think we should.
Okay.
He was throwing out your name.
Always. What the fuck is that
So
about?
I think that makes the most sense to keep, like, those are the only names that I've heard.
So let's not tell Amy our plan. He thinks it's free. Let's leave it at that. What do you think it is?
Okay, I've heard 2 names. I'm gonna be very honest with you. 2 names I've heard. I've heard Kelly and I've heard you.
Okay, we're going.
Kelly. Okay.
You're with us?
Yeah.
Okay.
But Brian's a little nervous as well because he heard his name from Remy, but I truly don't think that Brian has anything to worry about.
No, don't tell Rainy our plan. Okay. Leave him out because he's coming for me.
Good, Nick. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
That's the shit I need.
Okay. Is that cool with you?
Total. I want Kelly.
Okay. And then we'll get Rainy next week.
Yeah, we gotta split up Remy. Okay.
Is anyone watching her? Is she got an idol?
I just didn't want to be the first to say
I don't think she's found the idol because honestly, I think she's too busy like strategizing and stuff.
Should someone keep eyes on her?
Yeah.
Someone already doing that?
Yeah.
We should also keep eyes on her.
Yeah. I'm really just chilling.
Hey. Be careful. Careful with the Brian stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I got you.
Mark's pushing. Stacy's pushing Mark.
And I don't trust Stacy for anything. It's not you, so we're still good. We're playing Sandra. It's so Kelly.
Yeah.
I'm voting Kelly.
You're voting Kelly?
Yeah.
Okay, I think most people are voting Brian.
Really?
Yeah.
Who's else is voting
Remy,
Brian?
Aaron, me, Angela.
Angela's voting Brian? I gotta talk to Angela real quick then. Angela is looking at voting Brian. That's very suspicious, and it's very suspicious that Angela is playing a different game than Aaron, who I thought were very attached. So I am very curious who Angela is voting at this point.
And I was initially good with Brian and Cam, but now I'm not sure because we've been apart for so long. I am just hoping to get through this next vote, and then I feel like I'll feel better because there'll be like lines drawn of like where everyone stands at least.
All right, everyone, welcome back to Tribal Council. Let's now bring in the first member of our jury. So as you can see, with Meg, the jury's begun. So you have to start thinking about this jury. These are the people that you're gonna ask for at the end to vote for you to win. So Mark, have you thought about that jury situation, about maybe being careful of who you might have to burn and lie to because they may turn around and not vote for you to win because of that?
Yeah, 100%. In this game, it's really important to know how to talk to everyone, your allies and your not allies and your other allies, and to like figure out what's the best way to communicate. So no one hates you. I mean, it's so hard. Like I've never made it this far in a Survivor game before, so this is like very weird for me. But it's a thing of like, you want to make sure people don't hate you.
Do you agree with that, Angela? Do you think that people could potentially hate each other and it would affect jury votes in like a fake Survivor game?
I think that people are always going to be bitter, no matter what happens. There's always someone that is gonna be a little heartbroken, but it is part of the game. And I think right now, for a couple of us, we are trying to we're still trying to form those relationships in the time that we have, but at the same time, just be weary of what everyone says to us also.
So you talked about being bitter or heartbroken. We had a challenge where you guys were asked questions about each other. There were some nice ones, there were some not so nice ones. Daveyy, do you think people are going to look at those answers and reformulate their plans based off of that at all?
I think some of the questions people might look a little more into, but some of them not so much. I mean, right.
I mean, some people were voted. Some people were voted most likely to win. Least
right,
trustworthy.
but like that's what I'm saying. Some of the questions carry more weight than others, and so yes, some people will be thinking about the responses for some questions more.
So Remy, you got votes at last tribal council. Now you have immunity. Where's your game sitting at? Did you need this? How does it, now you're guaranteed a spot in the next round, how does that move forward?
I just feel good that I have immunity. It was a little scary before the final vote got out last tribal council. Because, I mean, I think it was pretty much a tie with 3-3 me and Meg, and I could barely hold them on the jury. I'm just glad that I was able to come up on top of this team. I'm just gonna continue to, try my best and keep on keeping on, honestly.
So last tribal we lost Meg, someone from the original Erie tribe. We have 3 people from the original Erie tribe left and 8 people from the original Mohegan. Albert, does that sit easy in your mind or uneasy in your mind at all, that there's a very clear minority and the merge started off with picking up someone from that minority?
Yeah, it definitely worries me. There's a pretty clear pattern that the original Erie have been voted out from the very beginning. A lot of that was our fault for losing challenges, but pattern still remains that very few people from the original Mohegan tribe have been voted out. I think once someone from there does get voted out, then maybe I can feel a little bit more comfortable, but right now I'm feeling very nervous.
Kelly, would you say you were nervous last tribal council because you played an idol?
Yes. I mean, that's what happens when people say that the votes are gonna split. Like, people are voting for you, and they're actually not. I think it just, like, it makes you paranoid. I was gonna use it anyway. I feel like an idol that everyone knows about is hard to play without being manipulated or being able to see it clearly. And so, I mean, for me, it was kind of like I was gonna do it either way. So, but now I miss it. So I want another one.
That's fair. So Brian, talk to me about this vote. So you possibly have your vote in place. What is the reason you're making that vote?
This vote is, I don't know, it's hard. The scrambling is very anxiety inducing, and it really just comes down to, I think Angela said it best last time, who you talk to last and who you think you can trust the most, and really just sort of banking on that. That's sort of what I'm trying to do, yeah.
I feel like in the last few years with Survivors, a lot of the first merge boots are kind of like easy decoy votes, but then the second or third ones, big moves are made. Cam, do you feel like this would be a perfect time for a big move to be made, if there is any?
I mean, I think you have to always be thinking what is the biggest move for your game. So a big move for some is a not so big move for others. But a small move for others can be a huge move for someone's game moving forward. So it's about finding the right time to make a big move like that that's big for your game. Not just big and flashy for the sake of being big and flashy.
Bree, what are you going to base your vote on?
Relatives wasn't fun, being, voted least trustworthy, who you don't want to see again after this game, who thinks they're smarter than they actually are. But I'm also choosing to realize that in this big group, if any of them want to, I'm the easy pick there. There's no reason to create a fracture within your own solid knits, or at least that's what I'm telling myself, so I don't feel sad about those answers. And so I think my vote here is what I said last tribal. I'm willing to be a number, and people ask me for that number, and so I am being that number that I said I would be, and this is my time to sit back and let others hold my game in their hands and let me trust that I am being a number here and not being blindsided.
All right, so I'm giving you guys the opportunity one last time. If anybody has any last things they want to say to the group, this is your chance to do that. So let's get to the vote.
That's true. I think the votes are split. Not sure which person's going home, but haven't heard my name this time, so that feels kind of nice.
I'm just throwing a random vote so that I remain a free agent.
Oh my god. This is the moment I'm actually like deciding. This is for my game. I seriously wish that you could stay. I don't, if you're not going home, I'll probably go home next because this would be a horrible vote by me. But I love you and you're not tacky and I don't hate you. You're beautiful and fabulous. I love you. Okay.
This is my hardest vote yet. I really wanted to work with you. It just didn't work out. It doesn't seem like it. I could be wrong.
Hopefully all like the takeaway stuff worked. I don't know, it's probably me.
If anyone has a hidden immunity item would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. Okay, I will read the votes. First vote, Kelly. Second vote, Brian. That's one vote Kelly, one vote Brian. Third vote, Kelly. That's two votes Kelly, one vote Brian. Brian. That's two votes Kelly, two votes Brian. Kelly. That's three votes Kelly, two votes Brian. Kelly. That's four votes Kelly, two votes Brian. Seventh vote, Cam. That's four votes Kelly, two votes Brian, one vote Cam. Brian. That's four votes Kelly, three votes Brian, one vote Cam. Kelly. That's five votes Kelly, three votes Brian, one vote Cam. Next vote and the second member of our jury is Kelly. Kelly, you're gonna need to bring me your torch. Kelly, the tribe has spoken. Time for you to go. I find it quite eerie that another Erie person was voted out. There's only two original Erie members left. I hope that it's not telling us something. Maybe there will be cracks that I'm not seeing. From the outside, it seems like everyone's holding in a lot of information that is about to come out at any moment. So I'll see you guys at the next challenge.
For the next few votes, people are going to be targeting those big threats that they think can beat them in those challenges and can beat them at the end.
So, and to me, the only reason Stacy would want you out is if you know she has a fight. That to me is very weird. She wanted you out. I would like to spin it on Stacy big time.
I would never thrown out his name if he wasn't like right there next to me. I think he was second closest.
No, yeah, I mean, I think we just have to readjust a little bit because, like, obviously we're kind of scattered right now when we could be unified.
For sure.
There is that one. I was just confused with the Meg votes. I'm like, who is not with us? You know what I mean? Someone.
You're not confused about your vote just now?
I'm still doing the math on that one.
Before we start, you are all going to draw to this guide. You're going to be divided into 2 new tribes. Those will be the tribes you will vote with at the next tribal council. So there will be 2 people who will win immunity, 1 person from each tribe.